Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led by a former national champion at Alabama. It's A.J. McCarron.
One thing I don't think you ever have to worry about when A.J. McCarron gets an opportunity is confidence and belief in self. He has it in full measure, and he utilizes it very well, carrying it out onto the field and leading his team.
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They keep it with Crowell on first. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And trying to give a lift to this offense today will be the Duke, the former Cane, Duke Johnson.
Comes from a great tradition of runners at Miami of Florida. He's one of the best ones we've seen in recent years.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Crowell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for McCarron. Over the middle, it's complete. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Again, it's Crowell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Time here to show you the starters while we have a moment defensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know one guy you like from Miami, Artie Burns.
Just jumps off the screen when you plug in his college tape in terms of athleticism. And I also watched him play with some intelligence. Saw him at one point jump into the slot and pattern read and come off of his receiver to the intended one and intercept a pass. I like him.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And now they'll throw it with McCarron. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Used to have a coach who tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former Oklahoma Sooner, Landry Jones.
What you count on with Landry Jones is poise, presence, and accuracy throwing the football when he has to take the reins.
Jones throwing on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
Jesse James is a tight end who's a combo player. Could line up on the line of scrimmage, block at the point of attack, and also get out in front of wide receivers when they're running screens. But he also catches the ball well. Short, intermediate routes are his best, but when he grabs it, he's also tough to tackle in the secondary.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down, they hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Jones now from the gun on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that.
Right.
Totally missed it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Well, a handoff to Crowell. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. The Browns have the early lead. More from the Steel City coming up after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Working from the gun here, McCarron. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. Going for it all. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Throwing now is McCarron. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ricardo Lewis, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Throwing on first down. Jones. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, we got a second here. Thinking back to Week 15, a cool moment in that Panthers-Green Bay game. Did you see the video of Cam Newton and Clay Matthews?
I did, and when you watch it, and what everybody told me, when they're watching it live, you could see something happening because the commentators were talking at that time. Then they took the commentators' voices out, and you caught everything. So let me see if I have it right. Cam Newton, quarterback for the Panthers, had some byplay with linebacker Clay Matthews of Green Bay, and Clay was telling him he knew what he was about to call, right?
Yeah, Clay was saying, well, yeah, guys, watch for the wheel route. And Cam said, oh, that's cool. You've been watching film? Well, watch this. And he switched the play and threw a slant to McCaffrey for a touchdown.
How great is that? The back and forth. So Clay Matthews did his homework, but they changed it up, right? Because it looked like a wheel, and he turned it into a slant. That's an excellent counter play by the Carolina Panthers. What a cool moment. Cam Newton and Clay Matthews. We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This is Crowell. Room here to run. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right at the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now McCarron throwing on second. Throwing right, and that's complete. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. They fake the give. Now McCarron. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
McCarron now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Jones on 1st and 10. James has got it. Complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Here's Jones on 1st down. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds down, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Jones throwing on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So second down, 3 yards to go now. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. First and goal here from the 2. They come out here in the I. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green 39! Green 39!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Fresh set of downs here. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. First and 10. Jones. Over the middle. It's caught by Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Jones to throw on second down. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Jones to throw on third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4. Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
All right, here we go.
The final shot before break. Jones. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jones off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 54 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Set. 319. 319.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go.
Throwing Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now it's Crowell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. From the gun, it's McCarron over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. McCarron now to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. Again the juke. Oh, now he bowls him over. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Danny Shelton forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw on second down. Jones. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Let's go. Blue landed.
They'll run with Crowell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Second and 5.
Let's go. 3-19.
On play action, it's McCarron. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here we go. Blue landed.
To throw, it's McCarron. Screenplay, Johnson. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Blue landed.
On first and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Crowell, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And they'll go play action with McCarron. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And tough starting field position here. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 3-19.
Again, it's Bell. Uses the stiff arm. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Jones. Off play action. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go. Blue, landed.
Here's Jones. Throwing again. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Jones. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Eli Rogers that time. And that'll bring up second down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To throw again, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Bryant. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Bell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll go again with Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. The Steelers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. The give is to Bell. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Bell. And able to work his way down to the 16. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go!
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Steelers have won the game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.